again on first down. Cook. And he'll work it across that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the
vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a play fake here on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Julius Peppers coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. They go play action. Cousins on the move to his left. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down, Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. It was Andrew Sendejo from his strong safety spot able to make the play.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play, because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Newton now to throw. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Following the interception, Cousins. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. But they face a second and long to start things out. Cousins. The left side caught by Diggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
On third down, Cousins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Cousins. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Shaq Thompson. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Delay of game, offense. That penalty is declined.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal. A handoff. It's Murray. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was third down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Forbath out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. Interesting stat line right now. Technically, he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling. Is he going through the wrong reads, the wrong progressions? Is he getting fooled by defenses? They've got to figure that out over on the sidelines, working on that Surface Pro to see what they see.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They go play action here on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So, line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made by Everson Griffin. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Flush to his right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. 18 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Newton, escaping the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Anderson Aho. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. A first down throw for Cousins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. On 2nd down, Cousins again. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Mario Addison in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. Cousins from his end zone on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready. And they were, and they picked that one off.
Over the middle to Smith. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Newton to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run Anderson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. C.J. Anderson as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half, Cousins. on the chalk of the 45. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Cousins to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. This is caught, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Devin Funchess, 33 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Here comes Sherrills. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, 77 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play. They'll hold them to no gain.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Newton. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's right now. Hey, get right there. Gun.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Third and long, it's Newton. Flushed out right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Bring the energy. First. The hot.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Yellow.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. Murray has the first down and more. Touchdown, Vikings! Latavius Murray, 35 yards. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Newton now to throw. Being chased out left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock the Albert away and bring up 2nd down.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to bury him for a loss of 11. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. He may try and run for this. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, get right down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And right with it here over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
20.
To throw on second down. Newton going for the deep ball. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Hey, get right down. Get right there.
Throwing on third and long. Newton is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Okay, it was fourth down, but you still had time here in the fourth quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it in their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
They start the drive with Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Cousins now. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. First down. Here's Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run with Cook. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Cousins here to throw, fighting through pressure. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Julius Peppers. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. The strong safety Mike Adams that time. They're in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for him, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Newton. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon.